let's keep it all the way real. Most of y'all are scared as hell. Scared to take risks, scared to speak up, scared to walk away, scared to stand alone. And if you keep pretending like you're not, you're gonna wake up in a life you never even wanted. Claymore doesn't sugarcoat fear. Nah, it shows you fear face first, teeth bared, drooling, crawling at your soul. Claire's world wasn't some feel-good Disney fairy tale. It's a cold-hearted blood test of who you really are when the world comes for your neck. And the crazy part, that's exactly what makes her story hit so hard. Because we all got our own damn monsters. Maybe yours aren't Yuma, but it's that addiction, that loneliness, that feeling like you're not enough. So why should you really care? Because Claire ain't just fighting for survival. She's fighting for her identity, her purpose, revenge, redemption. She's fighting like you should be. So yeah, you might have a massive sword, but you damn sure got battles, and it's time you start swinging back. Stick around, because by the end of this, you're gonna see how embracing your darkest fears might just be the key to unlocking your strongest self. Hey there, I'm Michael Rashad Yearby with over 2 decades, of performing maintenance operations in the United States Air Force. I have a master's degree in organizational management, and as a master sergeant, I spent over 23 years learning exactly what moves people to greatness. Listen, I know you're tired of the motivational cliches, but what if the secret to finally leveling up your life has been holding and hiding in your favorite anime all this time? My job isn't just to talk. I'm here to share powerful stories and actionable insights I discovered through anime, real wisdom on teamwork, leadership, resilience, and personal growth. So buckle up. I guarantee you'll never look at anime or your life the same way again. Let's build some momentum and support the channel by hitting the subscribe, like, and share buttons. Today, we're diving headfirst into what it really means to face your fears. No cute affirmations, no fluff, self-help bullshit, just raw, unfiltered truth using Claymore as our guide. Claire's not just swinging a sword. She's showing us how to fight when the odds are disguised as pain, feels like a never-ending battle. You might be shocked at how much she's quiet. Relentlessness, drives mirrors your own life, and why ignoring your fears is probably the dumbest thing you've been doing. Just be real. Get ready to punch your fear in the mouth. Find your power and stop hiding behind excuses. We're about to break this thing wide open. Let's jump right in. Fear ain't going nowhere, so stop waiting for it to disappear. You keep waiting to not be scared before you make a move. Like fear is magically gonna vanish if you just sit still long enough. That's a damn lie. Claire didn't wait for peace. She stepped into the chaos, sword in hand, shaking, but still walking forward. And that's the move you keep missing. Life is a war. Fear is the battlefield. And if you wait to be ready, you'll be in the same spot 10 years from now, broken, bitter, and blaming everybody but yourself. Claire teaches us something real simple. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move while you're scared shitless. When she took on monsters stronger, faster, and nastier than her, she didn't wait for backup. She became her own backup. That's the blueprint. You're not gonna wake up fearless one day. You gotta act in spite of the fear. That's the test. You either pass it or live the rest of your life explaining why you didn't. And who wants that shit? And trust me, I've been there too, standing till frozen, hoping fear would just pack his bags and leave. It won't. But once I started swinging like Claire, everything changed. And I mean everything. Your pain is the training ground, not a prison. Let me say this straight. Stop acting like your pain is a death sentence. It's not. It's your fucking gym. Claire's whole journey is drenched in pain, loss, betrayal, isolation. And what did she do? She used it, molded it, and let it sharpen her instead of letting it bury her. You, on the other hand, keep dragging your trauma around like it's a damn excuse. Oh, I've been there too so much. So what? I've been through so much. So what? Claire buried her closest friend, got tossed around, treated like a monster, and still found a way to fight with precision, with purpose. That ain't luck, that's mindset. Your past isn't supposed to paralyze you. It's supposed to prepare you. Every tear, every betrayal, every sleepless night, that was weight training for your soul. You got reps in. Now it's time to get in the ring. No more hiding behind your scars. Show them off. Swing harder. Claire didn't become a badass in spite of her pain. She became one because of it. I had to learn the hard way that pain ain't punishment. It's preparation. The moment I started treating it like fuel instead of failure, I started moving way different. Silence doesn't mean weakness. It means you're focused. Let's kill the dumbass narrative right now. Just because someone's quiet doesn't mean they're weak. Y'all keep equating silence with submission. Like if someone ain't yelling or clapping back, they ain't got no fighting. I don't know who told you that. Claire barely talks, but when she moves with purpose. Her silence isn't fear, it's focus. You know why most people never get anywhere? Because they too damn loud and distracted to hear themselves think. Let's just be honest. Always posting, always flexing, always chasing validation. You know those people. Meanwhile, the real ones are sharpening their swords in the darkness, letting results do that talking for them. If you feel like people overlook you, good. Let them. Stay low, stay focused, and then show up when it matters. Claire was never the loudest. Claymore, but she became one of the most feared. Not the loudest, but one of the most feared. Why? Because she knew who the hell she was and didn't need a damn audience to confirm it. That's strength. That's power. You want to be unstoppable? Stop talking and start building. Period. Point blank. I used to think being heard meant being loud until I realized the loudest thing I ever did was shut up and show results. Loyalty will get you further than talent ever will. Talent's cute, but loyalty is what makes monsters respect you. And legends remember you. Claire ain't the strongest in Claymore, not by a long shot, but the way she rides for Teresa, the way she puts everything on the line for those she care about, that's what makes her different. That's what makes her dangerous. You keep thinking your skills alone are gonna carry you to greatness, but guess what? Nobody gives a fuck how talented you are if they can't trust you. If you flake when shit gets hard, if you disappear when your people need you, if you only show up when it benefits you, then you're dead weight. Claire shows us that loyalty means standing in the fire even when you know that it might not make it out. Loyalty means choosing people even when it hurts. And in a world full of snakes, backstabbers, and fake friends, that's the kind of ride or die energy you need. And it's rare as hell, let's just be honest, and twice as valuable. I've seen way too many people lose everything, not because they weren't skilled, but because nobody could count on them when it really mattered. Strength ain't just about muscles, it's about purpose. But if you got the muscles, you got the muscles. Let me get in your face for a second. If all you're chasing is to be strong, but you ain't got a purpose, you're just a ticking time bomb. Claire didn't fight just to win. She fought to honor Teresa's legacy, to find her own identity, to protect the people who couldn't protect themselves. That's why her strength hit different. You are here trying to be built, trying to be an alpha, trying to be the biggest dog in the room. But for what? Just to flex on Instagram? Miss me with that nonsense, man. Strength without purpose is just ego on steroids. But when you fight with conviction, with that real why behind now you're dangerous. Now you're locked in. Claire's sword was sharpened, yeah, but her mind, her mission, that's what made her unstoppable. Not the sword. If you don't know what the hell you're fighting for, then you already lost. Purpose turns pain into power and weakness into weaponry. I didn't really start getting strong until I stopped chasing applause and started chasing alignment. When I fought for something, not just against everyone, that's when it mattered. Stop playing nice with your inner demons. Own that shit. You keep trying to pray, journal, or meditate your demons away like they just politely leave if you act calm enough. Nah, let me tell you something raw. Something you gotta look your darkness dead in the face and say, yeah, I see you, but you don't run this fucking show. You just gotta tell them like that. Claire is a part of you, am I right? That monster's blood runs through her veins. She could have let that shit consume her, but she didn't. She harnessed it, controlled it, turned it into a damn weapon, and that's what you gotta do. You're not broken because you got anger issues, trauma, rage, or shame. You're human. But if you keep acting like those parts don't exist, they will control you. Face them, use them. Let your struggle give you edge. You've been taught to bury your flaws, but Claire teaches us to weaponize them. You got power you're scared of, but once you claim it, once you say, this is a part of me and I'm still a beast, that's when the game changes. That's when things get flipped over. The day I stopped running from the ugliest parts of me and started owning them, that's the day I became a real problem for people. For every obstacle in my way. You don't need permission to be powerful. Let me be blunt. You're waiting for someone to validate you is why you're still stuck. You keep hoping someone's gonna tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, it's your time now. Fuck that. Take your time. Claire didn't wait for an organization to recognize her worth. She didn't wait for applause or titles. She moved with purpose, with fiery, with zero hesitation, and even when she was doubting, dismissed, or discarded. That's the kind of power that shakes a room. Some of y'all got more talent in your pinky than half of the people you admire, but you keep hiding like you need approval to level up. You don't, and you never did. Power is a decision. And until you start walking like you already own the room, life is gonna keep treating you like an extra in your own damn movie. Be the main character. Stop waiting. Start claiming. Claire did, and so can you. I spent too many years waiting on people to co-sign my greatness until I realized the only permission slip I ever needed was my own damn conviction. That's all I needed. I just needed me. We started this journey in the trenches of fear, where most people quit before they ever throw a punch. But Claire taught us better. She showed us that fear ain't the enemy, it's the proving ground. We all know what that means. We broke down how pain ain't a prison, how silence is focus, how loyalty beats talent, how real strength comes from purpose, how owning your darkness can be your breakthrough, and how you never need permission to be powerful in the first damn place. Let's just get that out of the way. Every piece of her struggle mirrors if you're honest enough to see it. This ain't just anime, it's a blueprint. Her battle screams out a truth too many folks ignore. You were built for this war. You just keep forgetting it. So the question isn't, can you do this? It's how much longer are you gonna pretend you can't? Now that we dragged out the fear in the open and stomped it out under our boots, it's time to carry this momentum into your real life. Cause this fight ain't over until you say it's over. And trust me, it's not over. Look, I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to make you feel awake. If this episode lit a fire in you, don't just sit on it. Move, apply, execute. You've been hiding behind fear, shame, and excuses for way too long. And that shit is today. This podcast ain't just a show, it's a movement. We're building something real over here. A tribe of people who's been knocked down, counted out, broken, and still chooses to rise. That's what Zenyoku is all about. Full power, full effort, no holding back. So if you're done living small, if you're ready to live like your story matters, then start locking in. Hit that subscribe, share this with somebody who's slipping, and make it clear. Just make it clear for them. You ain't coming to play no more. You're here to conquer. Ain't no more someday. It's now. Let's keep building momentum and never let that flame die out. All right, love you guys. Peace.